This is about defending democracy. This is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. What do you want your kids to believe in? There must be give and take.
This is White Flag with Joe Walsh.
It was easy for people on October 7th to say they stand with Israel. It was easy on October 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th for people to say they're with Israel. Israel is their friend. They feel for Israel. They support Israel. They stand with Israel. Really, really easy to say that right after Israel had been hit. Right after October 7th. When Israeli men, women, and children had been butchered, tortured, blown up, raped, stabbed, killed, and kidnapped. Israeli men, women, and children. So easy to stand in the public square then, a day after that, 2 days, 3 days after that, and say, I'm with Israel. But 5 months later, 22 weeks later, to stand with Israel now, Israel is learning now who its real friends are. We're well past the point of the world doing the usual thing the world does, and that's turn against Israel. Israel now facing pressure from everybody around the world on what they need to do, on how they should do it. Israel being told by everybody around the world, including here in the United States, stop, ceasefire, put your arms down, get the aid in. Here's what you have to do. Israel was attacked 21, 22 weeks ago. Israel was attacked. Israel responded to that attack. War was declared upon Israel. Israel responded. And we knew this would happen because this always happens. But the world gets mad, gets angry at protests against Israel, the group that responded, the country that responded to the attack. War was declared on Israel. Israel responded, and the world got angry at Israel. And now here we are down this road. Hamas still holding Israelis hostages. Hamas won't even say how many hostages are still alive. There's a temporary ceasefire on the table that Hamas is rejecting. Reporting is that Hamas wants a permanent ceasefire. And yet, the world right now is angry at Israel. A struggle to get aid in. You know, there's a struggle to get aid into Gaza because the United Nations has admitted that they cannot distribute the aid as quickly as it's coming in. There's a struggle to get aid into Gaza because Hamas steals the aid, sells the aid, and purposely creates confusion around the aid. Confusion that led last week to 100 Palestinians dead when aid trucks came in. But aid's coming in. 270 aid trucks came in yesterday, almost 13,000 aid trucks since the beginning, thanks to Israel. But the world's angry at Israel. They're not doing enough. They're not doing enough to get aid in. The United States has to airdrop aid in. Because why? Because of Israel. Bullshit, not because of Israel. Because of the UN, because of Hamas. But the world blames Israel. I want to say two things. Everything happening in Gaza right now is because of Hamas. Everything. Everything that's happened in Gaza since October 7th is because of Hamas. In fact, everything happening in Gaza for the past 17 years since Hamas took control of Gaza is because of Hamas. All of it. Gaza is on Hamas. Hamas owns Gaza. Period. And I just think right now, it's so important right now, if you say you're with Israel, if you believe you're with Israel, if you stand with Israel, it's really important now that you say it. It's really important now that publicly you get out there and really say it. Israel needs friends right now. Israel is still on the side of the good. Israel is the good player here. Israel is the good, decent actor in this movie. No matter what the world says. Hamas is evil, and that's why we're here. But Israel is under a lot of pressure now. I mean, a lot of pressure now. Gaza has become a humanitarian disaster. Israel has to do the job and finish the job and eliminate Hamas. But Israel is under so much pressure to stop from the Israel-hating world, from the Jew-hating world, from the anti-Semitic world. Israel needs you now. Israel needs people to support Israel now, to stand with Israel now. Now, when Israel is taking hits from the whole world. It was easy to stand with Israel right after October 7th. It's more difficult to stand with Israel now. Friends stand with friends when times are tough. Israel has to stay in it. Israel has to finish the job. They need you now. I'm Joe Walsh. This is White Flag with Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh, whiteflag@gmail.com. Joe Walsh, white flag, one word, @gmail.com. Make it a good week. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow White Flag with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been White Flag with Joe Walsh.